Welcome to Joke Club, guys. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? You guys good? Yeah, yeah. Me personally, my comedy journey right now, man. I feel kind of like I feel bad. I mean, I'm still on stage telling jokes and stuff. It's just that I haven't written a new joke in like, fuck. It's been like 2 months, man. Like I'm even ashamed to say it. I'm actually ashamed to tell you. But I mean, I have no choice. Like, I'm like, this is what I do for money. And like right now, like, I need like big money coming in for my projects, and I have to write grants in Canada. Like, the only way you're going to get money for a project is if you get a fucking government grant. It's super annoying. And like, I'm at the point right now where the only way I'm going to scale up my fucking tours and shit is if I write this bullshit. And I hate doing this stuff, It takes me hours. It's not like my brain's not for that. My brain's made to make art, So I have to fucking sit at this desk all goddamn day and write these things for hours. Like, and I have to write a bunch of them. Anyways, I'm sorry I'm venting right now, but because I'm writing fucking grants, I can't write jokes, and it's driving me insane, right? So I'm hoping it's only going to be like another couple of months of this shit. I'm trying to figure out how to like fit joke writing again back into my life now that I'm doing this bullshit office work. But it is what it is. That's my personal thing. I'm actually trying to produce shows that'll force me to write. That's how I'm trying to get over this kind of like writing slump, or at least writing displacement. But I am teaching a lot, and because teaching, it keeps me in the comedy mind state. So I'm very thankful for the teaching. I'm actually growing as a comic mentally because I'm helping other people, which I think is really cool. And Monkey, I was hanging out the other day, and Monkey had come into a spot. I was just chilling at in VR chat, and Monkey had just come. Hope you don't mind, Monkey, but you got my mind. Actually, I based my IRL class on our conversation we had the other day. Monkey has been doing great. Monkey's a very new comedian. And, the thing that eventually happens to us all happened to Monkey. And he had a fucking set that, it didn't kill. It was, he specifically said that it was a bomb. I wasn't there, so I don't know whether you bombed or not, but you said that it was a bomb. And if you said that, then I believe you. But again, we've all been through it, right? It's something that has to happen. And I mean, it's not always a bad thing, right? I mean, it feels like shit. Bombing never feels good. I've never felt good after it. But the benefits, but it has always made me evolve as an artist. I've never bombed and not changed as an artist and a human being. Right? So like the last time I bombed, it was at a Just for Laughs showcase, right? And I mean, like, I went on first, and like, not everybody would agree that it was a bomb. I considered it a bomb, and the way I see it is, if you're the person who it's happening to, your experience matters the most. And if you think it's a bomb, then it's a bomb. And I experienced it as a bomb. And dude, I mean, like, it took me months to understand what had went wrong, and it truly affected my emotions. But after I figured it out, dude, I was like, I wrote like a new 15 minutes, and it's the time that I'm doing now, and it's really good. It's some of the best material I've ever written in my fucking career, right? So, and that was because I bombed at a showcase for a major festival, and not only that, but all my students came. It was just the worst scenario. I'll tell you what. It was like, so, I mean, I'm a fucking headliner. Like, I headline, right? Like, I mean, so, and even if I'm not headlining, because I've been doing this for over 20 years, people, even if it's just a random show, they'll put me on near the end or put me on last, even if it's not an official headline, because whatever, I'm experienced. So, it's an understandable place for me because of my experience. So I expected to be first on this showcase because I just, it's just been happening, right? So just what I expected, but I expected to be last. Excuse me, I expected them to be either last or at the end of the show. But when I got in the room, I saw that they put me first, and like I wasn't prepared to go first, right? But I mean, I thought it was going to go well anyways. But so there's a huge difference between going up first, going up first and that kind of material, and going on near the end and that kind of material. Okay, and if you're up first, your material, if it's dark, it's not gonna do well as it would later on in a show because your audience hasn't had the chance to adapt to this shit, right? Like, and I mean, like, shows just get better, right? Anyway, so the material I had done, it wasn't suited for like me going on first. It was like more of a headlining kind of a spot, right? And I later realized that when I'm doing my time, depending on where I am in the show, is going to change how I'm going to do my stand up. Like, if it's early off the top, well, I'm not going to do like my darkest, craziest shit. Like, I'm going to ease them into it and then put that shit at the end of my set, right? I'm going to put my darkest, my fucking craziest jokes near the end, and then I'm going to ease them into my set. You know, but if I'm headlining, fuck it. The comics have already been on stage. Everybody's done their crazy shit. The audience knows what's going to happen. So I'm going to go up there and I'm going to do whatever I fucking want because the audience knows, they understand, right? So that's what I learned from that situation. From bombing, I was like, okay, depending on where I am in a show, like, you know, I'm going to be a different guy. I'm going to be a different comedian, you know, and that's fine, right? Depending on the results I want to get. So anyways, all that to say, man, bombing is good as long as you're on stage all the time, right? If you have a chance to recover, then the next time you're going to be on stage, it's going to be better. Have you been on stage since, Monkey? Have you been on stage again since?
No, mate. To be honest, after I bombed, I was like, fucking got a piece of rope, and I was about to hang myself, and here's the one piece of rope. So fucking. No, sorry, man.
Well, fucking get on stage tonight, okay? Don't kill yourself until you've had like another 3 or 4 sets, okay? And then you can get back. Then you can decide. You can decide on that shit. Yeah. All right, guys. That's what I gotta say, man. That's what I gotta say. Nothing wrong with bombing, unless you know, as long as you keep getting on stage, man. It happens to us all. Part of the game. Part of the game. All right, y'all got jokes? Anybody got jokes?
Let's try this one out.
Let's do it. All right. Monkey, I just got up here and I talked about you, man. Let's do it.
Bomb again.
You can't bomb in a class, bro. Impossible.
Come on.
Oh, there's no.
Can you get up? Not up? Okay.
No,
give me a sec.
Yeah.
How about now?
There we
There you
go.
go.
Okay, cool. So, it's a lately I have actually been single, man. It's been fucking depressing, man. Like, yeah. But I'm getting there. I'm so talking to the girls, but because I've been single for a while, I just feel awkward talking to girls. Like, I feel like a creep. Like, I'm looking at them and I'm just like, yeah. And then suddenly I start licking my lips and staring at the tits, and I'm just like, yeah. So, no, it's fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie though. Girls go, stop looking at my tits. It's like, well, you've got them out, have you? What do you want me to fucking do? Stare up your ugly face? Just stare at you, go. Like, you've got about, you've got your fucking cleavage out, man. Just fucking let me put my fucking face in them, okay, bitch? But no, get wrong. Nah, fuck that. Yeah, single's been fucking really difficult.
Yes.
I did try the James Bond style.
I'm working.
So
Could you
I did
please,
try to be like
baby?
James
Where's
Bond,
mommy?
get in there,
Did you go get mom?
you know.
I'm working.
And then the police got involved and I got arrested.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying James Bond. He does no consent, and I'm like, fuck, James Bond, get me, but get my fucking pepper spray. Oh well, so. Yeah, no, man, it's fucking been hard. I just found like the single girls are crazy lately. No, because one, I just want like fuck everything, and then they're like, oh, you hurt my feelings and that stuff. Like, bitch, I don't fucking care, you know. You should have cheated
I'm gonna
on
call
me,
mom,
and I
okay?
should have cheated on you, you know, but I don't give a fuck. So,
Yeah.
nah, it's been fucking crazy. I love being single though. You can fuck who you want, and you don't have to worry about it. You can get some girls pregnant, and
Hey,
Apollo
is in my office, and I'm in Joe Club, and these people are saying some really gross things. Where are you?
That's all I've got to say for my set, but thank you.
Okay, could you go upstairs? Mommy's coming inside.
There you go, monkey.
Okay, bye.
And that should made you fucking laugh. I should made you laugh. That's impressive.
Get back on stage, monkey. Get back up there. Get back up there. Get back on stage, monkey. I want to talk to you. Please and thank you.
Yeah, it's still a work in progress, I said, but make fucking Bob Bet one of the best comedians out here on VR. Make you laugh. That's impressive. That is a fucking... No, you are look up to you. Like, you're one of my favourite comedians because I want to be part of the showcase one day to make you laugh. That is a fucking make you laugh with my jokes. That is a hit. That is a bonus.
Oh
I'm taking
wow, that is so sweet. You're talking to Bobette right now?
Yeah, Bobette's like one of the fucking most one of the dopest comedians, right? To make
Oh
you laugh with one of my set.
God.
I know it's not perfect, but to make you laugh with some of my set, that's good.
That's fucking awesome. Well, dude, fucking Bobette's hilarious. So, yeah, that's a fucking great thing to say. Okay, cool. You know what then? Great. So, Bobette, you can fucking help me out here, okay? Because, yeah, I got some notes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My kid came in here, and my kid is 6 years old, and you were saying some shit. So I had to pause. I had to mute it. No, it's not your fault. I run this comedy class. I know. I'm totally aware of the possible the possible pitfalls of running a VR comedy class. I called my wife during your set and I was like, you need to get this little nigga right now. Yeah, that happens. So I'm just going to tell you, like, I'm sorry I didn't get to hear all of your set because of that. However, I did hear the beginning, and I heard there was laughs throughout, so that's great. So hopefully everybody else can help me out with the rest of your set. I heard the beginning. Dude, first of all, love the fact that you're talking about something else other than jerking off. I love that. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, no,
Thank you for doing this. Sorry? What? I didn't hear that. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so great. I love that you're talking about your dating. My favorite thing is when comics are like super personal about their personal lives. You know what I mean? And you got into it, all right, which is sweet. So, dude, and again, we got ladies in here, so you can speak for yourselves. For me personally, you never want to alienate ladies. And like everybody's up for grabs. To me, anybody can be a victim in stand up, but like, dude, you got to make sure that if you're victimizing somebody, they fucking deserve it. Okay. And like me, like when I started comedy, I used to call women bitches because I listened to a lot of rap music and I wasn't married and shit. And I didn't have a born female kid.
It's just the beginning of the set. I've got the rest of the set. So we're not.
Yeah. No, dude. Listen, you don't take this personally. All this shit, I know you're just spitting it, and what the cool thing about this whole process that we do here, it allows you to not have to figure this shit out by yourself on stage. And again, I might be wrong. We got ladies in here who can speak for themselves, right? This is my opinion. But if you can, stay clear of calling a woman a bitch unless she fucking does something to you that is warranted, and then you can start, balancing out the equation with whatever, language you're going to use, right? But like, you're getting into it, I personally don't want to alienate the ladies because it's usually a lot of them at shows. Yeah, and also you gotta give us more of a reason to, like, if you're gonna get like upset, you know what I mean? Because right now, the first joke, you kind of got upset at them for just being hot, or no, they were ugly, right? I can't remember. Were they? My kid came in near the. They were.
I made Bobette laugh when I talked about the fucking tits. When you're like staring at a girl and you're talking to her, you start staring at her tits. You're like, yeah, now you have the conversation. You start staring, and it's just like, what you're staring at? Like, well, I'm staring at your tits. They're out there, dude. I mean, what am I supposed to do by then?
And that's cool. Okay. See, and here's the thing, right? So for me, I agree. If someone's basically putting their tit in your face, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're like, yeah, of course, you're staring at their tit. However, like, to call a woman a bitch just because,
yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like, that's different. Those are completely different things. So just watch that. You know what I mean? Because again, like, I think tons of women are going to be on your side. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if someone's naked and then they're asking you, why are you staring at my naked body? To me, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, and that's funny. Yeah. If you bring that shit up,
Women, they have a conversation in the street and you talk to a fit girl and she's got half tits out, like, just glance, just have a look, Fuck it.
Yeah. No, I get that. So, okay. And ladies, again, you guys are in here. You guys can agree, disagree. I don't want to speak on your behalf here. What is your opinion on this? Lady, female comics and females in general? Can you either back me up or go against for this man? Can you tell him something?
Well, to chat. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Okay.
Honestly, my husband came in the room and I took my headset off to take my evening pills, so I didn't hear any of it.
Okay.
Wow.
My evening feels. That's
Taking her
so
drugs.
funny to me.
She's taking her fucking drugs. Well, I bet you're not taking drugs
And
anyway.
I
I know
had to
you.
go pee before I get on stage.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Understandable.
I
Babette.
want to know Babette's opinion because I actually made you fucking laugh, so I actually want to know your opinion.
So personally, like I get what Vinny has is saying because like I have a tendency to pick on people, right? Because I think it's funny, right? I think racism, I think sexism, I think all of that is funny. Like I'm completely 100% freedom of speech. You've heard my sets, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
I
you're
find
fucked
all
up
of
more
that
than me.
hilarious. But like me personally, like if a comedian gets up on stage and immediately starts like quotation marks hating on women, and I know that's not what you're doing, but like using
Yeah.
words like bitch or cunt can be seen that way. And I think Vinny, you said this to me before when I said I think I'm racist, and you were like, "Whoa, that put my back up," because I immediately then expected you to be racist straight after saying that. So I think he makes a good point.
Yeah. No, thank you. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still taking that made you laugh. That I'm still like that is like actually like.
Dude, there
I'm
was
still
funny
happy
stuff
to-
in there. No one's here's the thing,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, there was funny stuff in there. Like this is I'm being very, very specific here because you know with the whole point of this is for you to grow, right? So like, don't forget, like, you had tons of funny stuff, right? You just gotta make sure this is a dance, man. And like, as much as you're allowed to be dark, dude, like you're in front of people and you want them to come along with you, right? You want them to be on your side as dark as you get, and that is the fucking skill of this shit, man. To me, that's the dance. That's artistry when you can say crazy shit and then they're like with you. That's what we want, right? And that's what we're all trying to do. And all I'm trying to do is help you with that. So there was a lot of funny stuff in there. Listen, I'm recording this, okay? So I'll have this up and I'll send it to you. All the notes are going to be in it. So yeah, man, just keep writing. You're getting funnier, dude, and you're exploring other things than fucking beating your meat, and I love that. So yeah,
man.
keep on doing it, brother. Good shit. Yeah, all right, give it up for Monkey, guys. Yeah. Who else? Who's next? Who's going up there? Who wants it? Who's got a new joke? Bobette's? Yeah. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, I'm in theater. Hello. I realized something the other day. I'm super excited. Oh my god, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. Hell fucking yeah. Is everybody ready for St. Patrick's Day? Everybody got their whiskey in? Hell yeah.
Green beer.
So, me being Irish and it being St. Patrick's Day is really, really important to me. And I always like try to think about like what makes me Irish, what's important about my culture, what do I want to share with the world, right? And I was thinking, did you ever wonder if the Pope is into musicals? Did you ever wonder that?
Can't say I
And
did.
if he is, would his favorite musical be Fiddler in the Pew? Just wondering. Hell yeah. Just wondering. I also sat and I thought to myself, did you ever go into the confessional in like a chapel and think to yourself, is this what a medieval glory hole looked like?
Nice.
Just thinking about that. Last month was Black History Month. I absolutely love Black History Month. I love learning about different cultures and I love history and stuff like that. But I was sitting thinking to myself, Jesse Jackson, quite a few years ago, right, was one of the first, black guys to run for presidency, right? And America was like, hell no, we are not having an American president. Hell no, not fucking happening. Fast forward a few years, we have Obama, and he runs against Hillary. All of a sudden, America is like, don't you think it's about time we had a black? Isn't that a really good idea. I
That's
think that would
good.
be a really good idea. God bless America. God bless America. I was actually close personal friends with a member of parliament. True story, true story. We met on an adult site. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hell yeah. I was working as a moderator in adult site, and that's where we met. He was actually a really nice guy, but it kind of made me realize, politicians, senators, all of this, they're people too. They need to let their hair down and let loose sometimes too. Our prime minister deciding to do that during COVID lockdown, though, was probably not the right time. Probably not the right time to do that. During COVID, so many family members were devastated because they couldn't see their elderly relatives over Christmas. Some of them were literally on their last legs, and unfortunately, they passed away without being able to say goodbye to their family members. Our prime minister was tearing up the dance floor to rave in the grave, though. So, priorities. I decided recently to try to do impersonation. So here's my impersonation of what happens in our parliament. Yeah. It's great to see, though, that after all the years of the UK following everything America does, it's nice to see y'all are finally following after us. Your leaders are now all have dementia as well. And they also really like kids. So, yeah, okay, yeah, cool. I remember seeing something a few years ago about Bernie Sanders sniffing a child. Did you guys hear about this? Now with the Epstein files being released, that takes on a whole new meaning. Who doesn't like to get a good whiff of their food before they chow down?
Oh.
Fuck.
I realized the other day, I seem to be blind to racism. I actually realized this the other day. So I was talking to a friend about how over here, when I was growing up, we didn't see a lot of races. Even 20 years ago, if you were living out in the country, the chances of you seeing someone with a different skin color than yours was very, very slim. So when I moved to America, that was the biggest shock to me, but I tried my best to fit in. First time I ever saw a black guy, I walked up to him and says, "What's up, my nigga?" Did not go down well. Did not go down well. We have one guy in my class who I think was Mexican, and the only reason I think he was Mexican is he definitely wasn't white, and he got really upset when I thought the words to the Star Spangled Banner were "Jose, can you see?"
That's funny.
When I lived in Carnlough, which is a tiny little seaside town, we had one black guy. His name was Alan, but that's not what people called him. People called him the only black guy in town. Oh, yeah.
So funny.
Triple and I were sitting talking the other day, and we love getting into it. We love getting into activism and talking about rights and stuff like that. And he was telling me that during Black History Month, this white guy opened the door for him. And as he walked through, the guy holds up his fist and goes, "It's okay, my brother. I'm an ally." And I thought to myself, this was really, really, really strange, because if I was to walk through a doorway and somebody was to open the door up for me and hold up their fist and say, "It's okay, my sister, I'm an ally, white power," I'd be fucking arrested. I'd be arrested. Hell yeah, I'd be arrested. My friends and I were talking the other day, we're all single, and we were talking about who we want to sleep with. And most of my friends were like, "I want to sleep with a guy that's rich, guy that's good looking." I was like, no. I want to sleep with a black guy that I actually said yes to. Well, guys, that is my time. I hope you've enjoyed my little bit of comedy.
Man, you've been writing so much. It's crazy how much you write, dude. Seriously, man. Wow. I'm jealous. It's so much writing. This is fucking, and it's like getting better, man. Your writing's getting better, dude. Like, it's not like staying the same. It's evolving. Yeah, cool, man. Great shit. I didn't get the first joke, but that was one of the few jokes I didn't get. So I can't remember. Fiddler in the Pew, I think you were saying. Was that the punchline?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I got it. I don't know. I think I get it. It's a play on Fiddler on the Roof, right? Like basically the
Yes.
joke. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, everything else like fucking the medieval glory holes, fucking jokes, man. The black president. That was really funny. Honestly, the segue, I would try to find a new segue just because it's not going to be almost Black History Month anymore, or it's not going to be like Black History Month a couple weeks ago, and the joke's good, and you should be able to use it any time of the year. So whatever. Yeah, you should find him. There's got to be a gazillion ways you can get into fucking jokes about Black people. Yeah. So yeah, it's not a fucking issue. Yeah, the COVID stuff was funny. Dementia stuff, Bernie Sanders stuff was fucking funny. I would.
That was Joe Biden, though.
Oh, it was Joe Biden. There we go. You got to see America.
It Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
Bernie Sanders.
Oops, my bad. Thank
no,
you.
And that's great. Good. That's that joke that will make or break that joke. And Biden is funny, way funnier in image than Bernie Sanders, anyways. So that's great. Thanks, Kim. That's awesome. What a great note.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What I would do is I would chunk all of my Black material into one long piece instead of breaking it up. There's no reason, man. It's good stuff. Put it all together, and yeah, it'll be like this fucking great like 4-minute, 5-minute bit about Black folks. You know what I mean? You might want to stop. I think stopping it at the white power part is the funny part. Was the highest hit for me, dude. Saying I know you're not racist. I know you like Black people. And I know you mean good things, but saying "what up, my nigga," you'll probably lose like most of your Black crowd. You know what I mean? And like to me, what's the point? Because it's everything about this is so fucking funny. Everything about this bit is so good. You know what I mean? Why lose your people of color by dropping an N-bomb? Plus, when you're not Black, saying N-bomb is funny. N-bomb is hilarious, and like having people thinking of you saying nigga is gonna be funnier than you actually saying it on stage. You know what I mean? And that's in my opinion. We're in VR chat, so whatever. You know what I mean? Like I think VR chat, like there's places like you drop an N-bomb at fucking like punchlines or whatever. They're gonna fucking love you for it just because they love the fucking they like it when you're fucking edging it out, being an edgelord and shit. But like IRL and like most crowds, especially if you have people of color, they're gonna abandon you, So like, yeah, if you say N-bomb, and then there's like for me, there's like another joke there. You know what I mean? Like you not knowing that that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that even shows you even more like how many Black people there aren't in your town. You know what I mean? Like it opens up a whole other thing. Jose, can you see is fucking funny. The only Black guy in town being named the only Black guy in town is hilarious, man. It's all so fucking good. And like none of it's a turnoff. You know what I mean? None of it, except that one word, right? Like, and there's no, like, it's so funny because it's all so fucking good. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, yeah, man, I would chunk all the Black stuff together. I would just say N-bomb or whatever other way. But yeah, what a great bit, man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Yeah. All right, my niggas. Who's next? Which one of y'all niggas is next?
Watch tonight, Vinny.
Well, you could call me Snow White. So
all right, Snow White. You want to get up there?
More than anything.
How the fuck did she do that? Did you see how she just left? You see how she just left? How the fuck did she do that? I want to be able to do that. Okay. All right, do it, Kim. Such a long time. I'm gonna put the lights on there for you. Boom. Yeah.
So, I'm 64. I put it in my profile because I got tired of people going, well, maybe not tired. Let me change that. Because so many people asked me how old I was, because I guess my voice sounds old. So I put that in my profile. The next thing I said is, yes, really, because that's the next question people ask, and it hasn't stopped them from asking it. So I guess I could take it out, but nah, why bother? Because I'm 64, I take, well, and I've got PTSD, I take a lot of pills. And one evening I'd taken a bunch of pills, and there's always one pill that gets stuck in the back of your tongue. And it's always the most bitter one, and that's where you taste the bitter at. So I took a swallow of water and it didn't go down. I took a couple more. So I get this bright idea to fill my mouth with water, and then I'm going like this, trying to get just the spot to get it out. And then my husband walked in the room, and I just cracked up because he was just looking at me. My cat is laying in my lap, and remember, I've got a mouth full of water trying to get this pill down. Water goes all over the cat. She really appreciated that. You know, back in the cartoons when the animal's legs go like this?
Yeah.
The shreds on my thighs indicate that that's exactly what she did. So, being 64, I get a lot of people ask me here after they've asked me, yeah, yes, I am really, if they can call me grandma. And that's fine. I had one just the other day say, oh, will you be my grandma? And I was like, well, you know, a lot of the younger people call me grandma. Even some of the older people call me grandma. It doesn't bother me. So if you want to call me grandma, that's fine. And she got all serious on me. She says, no, I mean, for real, will you be my new grandma? My other one died. And I was like, whoa, this changes the feeling entirely. I'm going to need more information on how your grandma died and whatnot before. And all of a sudden, I was kicked from the instance.
What? So
True story. True
I believe
story.
it. I believe it. It's so weird.
I think I dodged a bullet on that one. Let's see what else. Oh, in the evening, I go out with my dogs, and I have to be standing up for this, and I'm not standing up now, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, you look like you're standing up, so.
Yeah.
And I go out with the dogs in the evening, and I say my little prayers to God and stuff, and I enjoy the weather. And there's been these things on Facebook or on YouTube where they're Japanese exercises, and if you do this 100 times, then your shoulders never will be locked up. And well, I got a little bit of problem with my shoulders, so while I was out there, I was doing this, and I'm just going to town here, and my husband opened the patio door, but I didn't hear it. And all of a sudden he says, are you okay? Remember, I've got PTSD. I went from doing this to cat on the roof, and there was no roof above me. That's all I got.
Nice, man. Good to have you back, Kim.
Yeah.
That was great, man. That was really nice. Yeah, I didn't know you were 64. I think it's hilarious that you put it in your profile. I think that's great. So, so people ask you, are you really 64? Is that what you were saying? Because I missed some of it. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's great.
Yes.
That's so good. Did you? What was your answer when they ask you?
Yeah.
there is a that you got to think of a way to like even so the whole thing about stand up is when when somebody does something like that, when they say something like stupid, like most people, even the stand-up comics in that situation, they won't say something funny. They'll just be like, yes, I'm actually 64, blah, 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 blah. But what they do is, and what I do is as a comic, is I write the thing that what I should have said and that I wanted to say, right? And then that's where the fucking magic happens, right? That's where the comedy comes in. It's not, well, I mean, sometimes I'll say something really clever in the moment, but like 80% of the time I don't. I think about it when I get home and then I'm like, oh, wouldn't it have been funny if I said this? And then that becomes a joke, right? So the funny situation has happened to you. And now you should be think of like 5 to 10 different responses that you wish you would have said. And because they said something so stupid, people will want you to make them feel like idiots, right? So you can be the worst version of yourself, which for me is the fun part of comedy. So yeah.
No, really?
So
one of the next questions they ask me is how. And I'm like, well, I haven't died yet.
Yeah, but think of more. You know what I mean? Or maybe you have died and this is your spirit. Like, this is an idiot. They might believe you. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many places, you're right, to go with that. You know what I mean? And that's great because that's your tag. Like, after you got your punch, because this is really good. It's really good source stuff. You already got it's already written. All you got to do is think of something really clever to say back. That's it. And there's a million things you can say. So it's really good stuff. Like, I like it. And plus, like,
such as.
What do you mean? Wait, you're asking me like, what's something clever you can say? Is that what you're asking right now? Yeah. So, I mean, it takes me a while to write, but, so someone asks, I'm 64. You're actually 64? Really? You know, I mean, I don't know. You got anything, Steve? What could you say back?
I'm thinking hard.
What could you say back? What would be a fun thing? Oh, I mean, I think this would be after, but you can always ask their age as well, right? You know what I mean? And then think of something clever off that. But what would be a funny thing to say? That's a good question. I'm 64. So they say, what do they ask? They say, really? Are you serious? Is that what they're asking?
Are you really 64, or is that just?
Oh, you know where's a place to go? You know where there's a place to go? One place you can go is like, who the fuck tells people that like as a lie? Right? It's not their ideal age, right? You know, fucking, right? You don't go to like, you know what I mean? You don't go on a date. You know, you have that shit on your fucking, on your Tinder profile, right? It's not like fucking, people don't lie up. They lie down, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be asking me whether I'm 64. You should be asking me whether I'm 102. You know what I mean? That would be, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think I'm lying about my, you know, anyways. Yeah. Like, if I'm lying, I'm going to say I'm fucking 25, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, and then and then you'd be like, how old are you? And they'd be like, I'm 25. You sure you're not 64? That's apparently the ideal age. And you're, you know what I mean? So that would be, right? That'd be where you want to go. Like, stupid like that, you know? Because it's such a dumb thing to say. You can basically say anything, right? Like, you know what I mean? Expose their idiocy. I love, and you would want to do this joke right after that one, I think, just because they work together. But when somebody literally asks you to be their grandma, that's so funny. There's something super funny, but yet, and then, well, first it's like this really like nice thing, but then it becomes super morbid. You know what I mean? So at first it's like this heartwarming thing, and then it becomes this like morbid thing. But I think I don't know why they kicked you. I don't know who kicked you from this instance, but I mean, I think this is your chance to be morbid because it's already going in that direction. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because immediately I was like, did this bitch kill her grandma? I'm not gonna lie, that's what I thought.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think that's what you should. I think it's like, okay, well, I mean, if I'm interviewing to be your grandma, I got some questions. Like, you know what I mean? Then you start.
What I was gonna say was, doesn't sound like you took very good care of the last ones.
Yeah, bro. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great, and that's a great reason for you to get kicked. You know what I mean? That's a great reason. You know what I mean? And then it's like, and then she's like, "What? You think I killed my grandma?" And then you're like, "Hey, you know what I mean? I mean, I didn't say that? And I mean, did you? You know, then I can see you getting kicked, right? Then that's fun. That's great. I like the other stuff too. Like that was the one that does the stuff that stuck. Sorry, go ahead, Kim.
I have another story.
You mind waiting for next week to bring that? Would you mind waiting for next week to bring that?
Nope,
if you don't mind. I got some family stuff I want to do, but good stuff. I also like the pill stuff. And I think Steve is also around your age, I believe. You guys are peers, and Steve is really funny.
Pretty close.
Yeah, you guys should be writing. You guys should write together.
I don't want you to ask me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, super. Really though, great stuff, Kim. This is like some of the better stuff that you're like. I don't know if you've been doing comedy, but you've evolved in your writing a bit. That's great, man. I loved it. It was really nice stuff.
It's better than lobster titty.
I didn't even remember. Oh, I gotta go back into all our tapes to see if I can find lobster titty. That's good. Okay, guys, that was fun. I'm gonna go be a dad. I'm gonna try to come back for the 9 p.m. show. If you guys be here.
Okay, Vinny.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Good stuff, man. Great class.